My name is David Bond, and I'm a gay male. After the Pulse shooting, there was a candlelight vigil in the Castro. I was living in San Francisco at the time, and to just see so many beautiful, diverse people come out and complete strangers hugging each other, consoling each other, crying in each other's arms. I myself did the same. It was startling, more so than anything I had ever experienced, because it hit really close to home. Like those people look like my friends. They look like the people I saw on the street or said hi to out. It was an overflowing of warmth and love and togetherness in a time when we really needed it. To have complete strangers like embrace each other, cry on each other's shoulders, offer some kind of words of support, tell each other that we're all beautiful, important, valid parts of this rainbow of people. I think it was really important to hear that, and to hear community leaders say the same thing and bring, the 7x7 mile stretch of city together in one spot, regardless of like religion, race, gender. It wasn't just queer people, it was straight people, it was, white people, black people, everyone. I think that was the warmest I'd ever felt, by far. I was born and raised in Los Angeles, and I have very open-minded parents. Really acclimating a place to find myself as a teen especially wasn't exactly the most difficult, but there were people in my day-to-day life that directly antagonized and challenged that. It's like walking through those halls of my high school and hearing people whisper faggot. You can have the thickest skin and you can be 1,000% sure of yourself, but to hear that over and over, that can break anyone down. So, and you definitely feel it, it's tangible, it like kind of gets that knot in your stomach when you're like, ugh, that word is so ugly, or ugh, that person doesn't like me just because I'm out this way. It's really hard to understand too when you're that age. I don't look back at that with anger, I don't look back at it with any resentment or hard feelings. I mean, I ultimately became more comfortable in my skin. I became a lot stronger. When those people, they're not comfortable in their own skin, they're just there to make sure that you feel bad about yourself. So last year I helped fundraise for my friend Juanita Moore's annual Pride Party, which was at the end of June in San Francisco. And I mean, San Francisco is a very special place. It will always be home to me. Even more so participating in that, helping set up, getting the outfits and the looks and getting people like really hyped about it, and raising the money for this awesome beneficiary Queer Life Space, which has a sliding scale payment system for mental health services for queer people. That's an issue that hits very close to home for me. It really made me feel like I had a voice, like I had a place in something, like I was a part of a real community. We often get kind of caught up in like separating ourselves or like removing ourselves from things, and this was a way to like really band together. Like we were all the same at the same venue, being our most beautiful free selves. I think it's really important to feel comfortable in a setting like that, to be a part of a community, to really embrace togetherness and not this us be them kind of thing. As a gay kid growing up, I would just say it's so important to just be yourself and to be happy with yourself and do what you need to be happy with yourself and accept yourself, because there's so many external factors that are just there to make us feel bad and to say that we're wrong. And I think it's important that no matter what you face, what challenges or what people say, or whoever says what to you in the hallways of your high school, you are you, and that's a beautiful thing. There is an idea that we are not a part of this nation, that we don't belong. We're against the norm. It's a great thing being queer. It really is. I think it's a beautiful thing. I think being different is amazing, but we are still human. And I think it's really important to acknowledge that like now more than ever, our most vulnerable and marginalized groups need as much love, support, and warmth as possible. We need to stand up for them and each other in the face of adversity. And there is going to be a lot of it. There always will be, but it's important to never lose sight of that and lose sight of ourselves and understand that like we are in this together.